So this is my first YouTube video. I've actually wanted to make something for so many years, and I think a lot of us can relate with the feeling of getting a little bit stuck in our own heads, maybe overthinking a project before it begins, or perhaps judging yourself before anyone else even gets a chance to, give you feedback, positive or negative. And I think especially for a lot of people who want to put themselves out there, who have something to say, whatever it is, there's this fear that it's been said before, it's been said better, and perhaps where's the value in my voice? And I think that's been a thing I've struggled with for a very long time. So this isn't going to be like a pretty video. It's not going to have a lot of fancy editing. I'm sure maybe one day I'll figure that part out as well, but I wanted today to just be real. I wanted it to be raw and authentic, and I just wanted to sort of talk about what I want to do with this channel, because this channel is going to be called Bridging the Gap, and the concept behind that, the idea that I really had was that there's this idea of myself that I would like to be more like. Not trying to be something I'm not, trying to shy away from parts of myself, embracing all of those actually, but also striving towards the behaviors and actions and beliefs that I really think would make my life better. I think would not only elevate myself, but those around me who can feel that change. And I think that change has to start somewhere, because there's never a good day. There is never a good day to change, and there is always a good day to change. It really just comes down to when you decide and pushing yourself through the discomfort of taking that chance, because it is a leap sometimes to put yourself out there, even if you have something of value to say, even if it's worth it. It's daunting. But I decided that today, no matter what, I would just make it. I'd make a video. And so here I am. And we're going to be going on a bit of a journey. A lot of this might be vlog stuff. Sometimes I might throw in some editing and some sounds, some images. I really want to talk about things that will make my life better. Talk about perhaps certain books I've read, current events that I'm really passionate about, maybe new activities I've tried, certain practices that have made a difference in my life, that have actually already started to improve my quality of life, or that I'm going to try that I think might do so. I'm going to be talking about a lot of different things. I don't have a niche. The only niche I really have at this point is trying to be better. And I want to go on that journey with some accountability from people out there like yourselves, people who might be going through some similar things. Because in the end, one thing I've learned in my career, and I would say I've had a weird career because I have met something like over 50,000 people professionally, and at least in a bunch of those interactions, I got to know people really deeply, and even if it was temporary, I got to have some very true and honest moments with people. And something that I've taken away from all those experiences is that we're not that different. We all have very unique stories and very unique backgrounds and families and traumas and successes and failures. But a lot of the emotional things that we feel, a lot of the ways our brains work, it's very much the same. We can connect with so many people over the ways that we are just trying to process life, over the ways that we have thus far tried to cope with or handle life, over the tools we have in our belt to deal with life, and over the ways that life has beat us down. Life has taught us hard lessons. Life has hurt us. And there's a lot of things, both beautiful and scary, that we have in common, even if our stories are very different. So what this channel is going to be really about is just tackling some of those things, talking about the things we've gone through, being very emotionally vulnerable and truthful and real as much as one possibly can in any medium where you're sharing. And if this can turn into something that we can do more regularly, if it can turn into something that I can really feel passionate about, that's kind of the goal. The goal is to pursue this no matter how uncomfortable it gets, and I'm sure it's going to get really uncomfortable at times, but I want to pursue this as long as I possibly can, because it's been too long and I've been too silent about my own life and the lives of those around me. And I know that in my own personal life, just by talking to people about these things, it has helped. It's helped myself, it's helped them. And if I can do that on a one-on-one level, I would like to do that for more people. I would like to let more people in, get more perspective on maybe how I could be better, and help give more people perspective on how they can be better. And there's no end goal, there's no ideal version of yourself that is objective. It's what you want. It's all about what you want out of life. And we're going to explore a lot of things. So I welcome any of you who are interested in joining me on this. I'm extremely awkward at times. This is going to be difficult for me at times, but it's necessary. And I hope some of you join me, and I hope some of you get something out of it. And I hope you help direct me, because this is freeform right now. I don't have a direction at this point other than better. So we're going to work on better together. And maybe in all of that, in time, I'll find a style, I'll find a niche, I'll find some skills to make this better. Obviously, I'm filming in my car, so not the highest quality, but change has to start somewhere. And change has to start now. And sometimes you just have to do it. So here we are. Let's start. Change starts today. If you're interested, all that like, subscribe stuff, you do it if you feel called to it. I'm not gonna ask for it. If you feel called to join me in this, please do. And if you just got something out of it for a moment and that's all you're gonna get, hey, that makes me happy too. But please do give me feedback. If you want to comment, if you want to help give me some advice, if you want to tell me how you relate, if you want to share one of your stories, maybe give me a question to think about, I will take them all. So please, if more than anything, more than liking or subscribing, comment, get engaged. I want to engage with you. So let's start this. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'm excited to begin.